we always try to avoid the kind of traditional formula of what a show is and what people expect from a night.
Howling Owl is definitely something that doesn't want anything from you other than like your enjoyment and your cooperation in terms of like it being a cooperative. They're not like in it for any other reason other than to promote what they like, and that's
a lot more to invest in as a person who loves music. When you see someone and you can tell it's the real thing.
Stoked. Just to be part of it, yeah. Like these are our friends.
These are people who just create art and make art and need to do it.
A few years ago, Devon-based noise rockers Hatt and Adrian Dutt moved up to Bristol, and not really finding a music scene ready for them to fit into, they built their own, creating a unique record label to release some of the most incredible music in the city, and nurturing the growth of a vibrant and diverse underground scene, ranging from the heartbreakingly beautiful to the wildly experimental. Relying on an uncompromising DIY ethic, they've completely rewired the city's live music scene, and supporting it all is a vibrant, open family of artists, musicians and makers. This is a show about them. My name is Alastair Shuttleworth, and if you want to see the most exciting music being made and performed in Bristol, you have to watch this show. This is the suitably eclectic home of Howling Owl Records, where they do everything from organise the shows to make the album artwork.
We're from a very tiny insular town in North Devon where the music scene was kind of like tepid.
Yeah, tepid. Kind of. It was all right when we were at college and stuff, because we were all getting into music and stuff like that. But we were a bit lost, really. Bristol was. It wasn't really a safe bet, but it was the most obvious choice for us to move to, because we'd come up a lot to go to shows. Like we used to drive up from Barnstaple to come to gigs.
We're all friends previously. These guys are artists. No, I'm not. We all just made moves like jam together, didn't we, in our house back in the day? Like we used
it was
to
like 7 years ago.
Yeah,
8 years ago.
Because I lived together for a long time, just had a shared jamming time. But it took us a long time to actually get going and like take it more seriously.
Yeah.
I think we had a year off at one point.
Yeah. A lot of months off.
One of the things I found interesting, like as I got to sort of speak to these artists and stuff, was that they don't tend to use the word scene to describe this.
As a Howling Owl thing, we always sort of do say family, because there's so much more than just the bands who we put out or put on with gigs. It all started with the people that came to the shows to start with, like put like a sort of gave us a chance and carried on coming.
Obviously a lot of diverse bands around, but we're all friends and we've watched each other develop as well now, you know, over the last like however many years and stuff, and it's very inspiring to see people. And it's definitely a thing where like go to gigs and I'm like, oh shit, I wish I sounded more like them.
It kind of feels like we're all doing our own thing, but together. It's nice.
Among some of the greatest artists in Bristol, there's one that began without really having the intention of showing his music to anyone, but he actually ended up becoming one of Howling Owl's first real breakthrough artists.
I mean, like, I never actually wrote music to present to people. It was like, you know, self-therapy, or like it was for myself. It was never actually meant to be shown to everybody.
What did you think when you first heard Giant Swan?
Well, I imagine that you just spaffed your load.
The two of them basically stand facing each other with about 20 guitar effects pedals, electronic drum kits, etc. each, and turn Robin's grunts, coughs, screams and thwacks of his guitar into terrifying hour-long improvised sets of incredible dance music.
A lot of the other artists and the bills that we share are very kind of austere and regimented, and you know, they just plug in and play, and it's, you know, we come from an environment where we get excited by, you know, extremity, and improvisation is it's quite a big, scary word for a lot of folks, and we enjoy that, but there are definitely like markers we need to hit, but it's getting there that's exciting, and that leads to all sorts of different like endpoints. We sound like, you know, because people are pretty comfortable telling us, and 9 times out of 10 it's like, man, it's like this thing.
I think that Bristol doesn't get as much kind of attention as it should. It's not a kind of like, look at us, we're so good. It's that kind of, that doesn't get the respect it deserves.
It would be nice to shake off the, you know, every interview ever for Spectres and some for Howling Owl as well. It's just like, so what is trip hop?
Thank you.